Hello AP World. Today we're going to talk about the xiongnu and the xiongnu and their interactions with China. Three questions on the left. The first one is, who were the xiongnu? The xiongnu, whose name you see here on the key, the Xiongnu Confederation, are a group of people that lived in this area that's shaded in what is modern-day Russia and Mongolia. And this is the area referred to, I'll choose a color that you can actually read here, referred to as the steppe. And the steppe is a grassland area where where you could have nomadic herding going on as a primary means of collecting calories and living, as opposed to an agricultural society. So the xiongnu were a people that were nomadic herders, living in basically the same areas that the Mongols will control when we talk about the Mongols, but a different set of people. The second question, the technologies they developed. There are two main technologies. The first one, around 600 BCE, is horseback riding. And horseback riding makes a lot of sense if you're a nomadic herder, because you can ride your horse and follow the cattle or whatever animals that you are herding. The second thing that's developed by the xiongnu is archery. So the compound bow, the ability to shoot bows and arrows as a weapon, not only for defense but to hunt animals. You put these two things together, you have horseback riders with compound bows with them. They become a really strong offensive force. And so somewhere around 500 BCE, which is really at the end of the green folder, beginning of the purple folder, you have an increasing set of interactions between the xiongnu and China. So this is the third question, the impacts that these technologies had on China. So the event that happens are really a series of incursions, a series of invasions, where the xiongnu are attacking China from the north. And the attack is very successful because they have technology that China does not have a response for. One of the responses was for China to start building the Great Wall. You can see here that the Great Wall is highlighted in a dotted line, and it's built gradually over several hundred years. We're not yet to the point of really what is the Great Wall that's still standing, but the Great Wall does become a defensive mechanism for China to prevent invasions from the steppe. So that's the first impact these technologies had, is invasions that lead to defensive measures by China. The second impact is you have the beginnings of interactions between the people of the steppe and China, and these interactions will become an increasingly common set of cultural interactions, and ultimately a transfer of technology where China will develop using horses as part of their army to defend themselves against people of the steppe. And this is one of the first examples of a military conflict that leads to a larger set of interactions. The other point, the last thing I want to conclude with, is the xiongnu are important because this story of xiongnu incursions into China becomes the origins of what we'll talk about as the Silk Road. And when we get to the purple folder, you see here the area of the Han Empire in China, and that the Han Empire extends over here far to the west of what is modern-day China. And the reason for that is because you have Silk Road trading that's going on in this area, as highlighted by this blue line right here. So the interactions between the xiongnu and China create the origins for the Silk Road that we'll talk about in the purple folder. All right, that's it. Have a good day. Go team.